this video, I want to go over the current workflow for Family Life University. What happens for every new blog post, new article, is Marissa or I will create a project here in FreedCamp. And then when we have everything ready to go and everybody else in the team has submitted their parts for all of this, everything is gathered right here, then the blog manager will take all of this and create our blog post. So just real quick. So you see here the wall. We don't have any current discussion on the wall, but in discussions for every post will be the article outline. And then here in files, you'll see any supporting files. These are all the images, for example. So to take a post live, this is the workflow that needs to happen. First, you're going to open the article outline. You're going to select Edit. When this opens, you're going to put your cursor in here. I'm using a Mac, so I'm not sure what the commands will be for you if you're on a PC, but I'm using a Mac. I'm going to Command A, selects the whole thing. Command C copies it to my clipboard. Okay, I'm going to use Text Edit. You can use Text Edit. You can use Notepad. Whatever you use, this is how I have found creates the easiest plain text format. Right now, I have all of this stuff here, so I'm in rich text format. I don't want rich text. There's gonna be extra stuff there I don't want to be transferred over to the post in WordPress. It just makes formatting funny and everything looks silly. So I'm going to make plain text, and then here I'm going to place the cursor and Command V. All right, this now puts everything in here. I'm going to Command A to select all. Command C to copy. Now, this is what we're going to copy into WordPress. When we get into WordPress, one of the things we want to do relatively quickly after creating a new post is take this right here where it says in WordPress, cut and paste into post title. This post title is Exciting Easter Family Activities. We're going to want to copy and paste that into the blog post title relatively quickly, because WordPress every so often automatically saves revisions. And if we don't have that, our post title set the way we want it, it'll give it a different permalink name here. So I don't want that. So Command V to paste that in there. And then I'm going to jump up to the top. I'm going to highlight what I want. Command X removes it. And then Command V puts it back up there. So however you want to copy that up there, but that is up there. All right, now that we're in WordPress, what we're going to do is this. All the way down through here, we have these lines with these 2 stars at the beginning, okay? So these stars are where we will communicate, and by we, I mean Marissa or I, will communicate to one of you on the team of your responsibility for the post or for our blog manager, what you need to be doing during this process. So right here it says in WordPress, cut and paste. So we did that. So now we're going to highlight that whole line and delete it. All right. Now this here shows our blog post. So this will bring the video in. Next, we just go right into a paragraph. We don't need to do anything there, except for read it to make sure there's no typos or grammar mistakes or anything like that, which is part of what the blog manager's role is. Then we come to our next set of 2 stars, which is the read more tag. So to do that, we highlight it, delete that, and right up here, we'll see this, and it says insert more tag. You can also Alt-Shift-T if you want, but for now, I'm just going to insert more tag. Insert Yop poll here. Now, what we'll have done is there's a video already for this. You can watch it. Is you're going to use this information to create a Yop poll, okay? Now, I've already done that for this, so Easter basket. So I'm going to go ahead and over here, where it shows insert poll, again, up in this area, we're going to click that. And then the poll I want to display is Easter basket, insert poll. All right. So that'll show the poll then. And now I don't need any of these lines here. So this is just telling me that, or telling you that you're going to use the following to create the poll. And then this was the poll title. And this is the question that you use. Again, this is already all in another video on how to create a poll using the Yop poll plugin. Not sure how to say that. All right. And then, so those are all the options. Okay. Now here we see 2 more stars with H3. That means I'm going to delete that. Oops. Remove the extra space there. And then I'm going to format this as a H3, as a heading 3. Then I'm going to go to the end, hit an extra space in there. No stars, so I'll proofread this. This is text. While it's true that that is wrong, should be our activities are fun. They are so much more than that. The Easter activities will also, all right, now here we have some directions. Start bulleted list. End bulleted list. So highlight these in the middle and go up here. And that's an unordered list, and this would be an ordered list. A bulleted list is an unordered list. Okay. Then we can delete this. We can delete this. All right. We have some more instructions here. Insert the primary image here. This image should already be enhanced for Pinterest. So Marissa or I will already have done this. And so there's all kinds of information here. Now, this is where it's going to be handy to still have all of this open in another post, but are in another window, because we're going to need to access all of this information right here. All right, so I'm going to add media, but first, the title. I'm looking for primary Easter activities of all varieties. All right, so that is the image I'm looking for. Now, what you should have already done by now at this point, which I've already done several of these, is you'll have already downloaded all of the images from FreedCamp here. And those files, I'll just hit submit to close that real quick. If you haven't done this already, this is the next thing for you to do, or you can do this at the very beginning, is you're going to come in here and you're going to click on each of these and download the file. So you're going to need to download all of these files to your computer, and then when you're done, you can delete these. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to select the files. And what I did in my downloads is I just created a folder for the Easter article. Here's the primary Easter image. I'm going to choose it. It will upload. And then, again, all of this stuff is located in the article outline. You can either choose the edit here, or you can just come into article outline, come down here. I don't want to use the word primary. That's just a commute way that we let you know that's what this image is. But copy that, jump over here, and actually I didn't have to do that because it's already there. I'm sorry, just delete primary. But what's the caption? The caption, there is no caption. The alternative text is right here. The description is right here. Okay, and then you can look and see that for alignment, choose none. There's no links, and the size should be about 300 wide. Alignment none, link to none. Medium gets us to the 300. All right, and then insert. Okay, so there's the image. hit return to make a space, and then we don't need any of this. Delete the above metadata after you've inserted the image. So we've done that. Up there, delete that. All right. Now we're back to another H3. As you can see, you just keep going down the post, then following the instructions. Again, here in the cutting room floor area, we're going to see that we have several images that we want to insert here. And for whatever reason, the spacing is kind of screwed up here. I'll try to fix that in the template. So any image that starts with CRF is for the cutting room floor area. All right. So what we're going to do is, I've already uploaded all of these, but again, you can do it one at a time, or you can go to Media, Add New. If you hold Command and click that, you open into a new window. You can add media here. You can select the files and upload all of these at one time. Or in the post, you can do it one at a time. It's really up to you, however you prefer to do that. But I know that here I'm going to insert the image R Easter egg clay decorative hanging, which I already have right here. And I have already, for time's sake, added everything right here. I want to select 300 as the width. I'm going to enter that. All right. Then I'm just going to rinse and repeat. Okay. Now, you're going to see here that apparently Marissa or I, while creating this, made a mistake. This would be Eric. There's a title here, but no title. So yeah, right there. So I forgot to do that. So this is a place you'll have to just leave this and send me a note. And a great way to do this would be over here in FreedCamp. You can go in the FreedCamp and you can go to the wall. And you can leave me a message here. You can say, Eric, I don't have the title for the H4 tag in the cutting room floor area. And then you would just hit submit. And I'm not actually going to do that because it would show up being from me and that would be weird. But you can just hit submit there. I'll get the message and then I'll reply back to you. Click here a hyperlink to this post. Right here is what I mean. So up here. Well, the thing is, how do you do that is well, this is how you do that. You're going to come up here. You're going to click edit. You're going to copy this. Click here. You're going to click on the link icon. Family, life, universe, t.org, and then paste that. That'll be the URL for this right here. So it's not showing up here yet because we haven't published this. So that's how you're going to do that. So then that's done. You can delete this. And then right here, and we're going to go to an H5. I have that formatted for that for the color. Okay. And then wish list member. This is what this short code right here. Anytime something's in this square bracket right here, that's called a short code. And that short code tells WordPress, in here, we're only going to show this if this is for non-members, which means if somebody's not logged in. And just keep following the directions here. Okay. I got some directions here that says, make the clicking here in the next line link to the post about treasure hunts. Okay, so this download has everything listed above in the barrier. I'm reading this right here. That's found by clicking here. Okay, so make the clicking here in the next line a link to the treasure hunt. Clicking here. So again, this link icon, there's a post about treasure hunt. So if I just start to look for treasure hunt, an indoor treasure hunt right there, and open in a new tab, add link. There you go. So I don't need this direction anymore. Okay. Let's see. Please change click here below to link to the member resource page. So click here is what's below. Just start typing in member resources. Again, open in a window, click OK. All right, so we don't need this anymore. Let's put a space here. Let us know which idea you found to be the most helpful. Okay. All right. So in the area down here, it's going to put their first name if they're a member. Thanks for being a member. This download has everything listed above in the Barrier Buster section except the Bible Treasure Hunt. That's found by clicking here. And so this then takes them to the member resource. All right. Then we just keep following the directions here. We got to put a space in some of these. Again, I'll try to fix this in the template. I'm not sure what's actually happening here, but H3 to make this a related post. Make the following links. Okay, so that means I want to make the following stuff links. And I've got a start bulleted list and end bulleted list. So again, that is right here, an unordered list. And the direction was to make these links. So to do that, we're going to highlight this. So 10 activities with a roll of tape, link. 10 activities with there it is, with a roll of tape. And make sure open link in new window. There we go. Now this says bucket list. So you can, there we go, in bulleted list. All righty, nice. Now that we're there with that, we have the information for the next part of all this. Here we'll see categories, family fun and videos. So we're going to come down here and mark family fun, and we're going to mark video, and then that's done. Tags. So in the tag section, you can just work on picking here what's obvious. I just kind of choose from the most used tags and start looking. Did this have anything to do with dating? No. Faith. There was the spiritual foundations. Nothing really. Homeschooling, how-to video, kids, parenting resource. Okay, so those are the tags I'll choose right there. So just kind of whatever seems right for you. If you want to add other tags, go right ahead. Featured image, none for family fun articles, so we're not going to worry about that. Author, this tells us that you need to change the author to Eric and Marissa Dingler. Now, your WordPress backend might be look a little different than mine. You can change this. First off, if you go up here to screen options, you may know you can check mark and uncheck mark the areas you want to see, and then you can drag and drop these. So let me just show you here. Yeah, let's say I've got these two. What I wanted is I wanted to do my categories first and then tags. You just kind of drag those around. So however you want to do it. And once you change it in one post, it'll be changed in all the posts. So I'm not sure, again, what you're going to be seeing. Yours might be in this order. So podcast episode. This isn't a podcast. We don't have to worry about it. Our all-in-one SEO pack. So the title says the same as post, and that means that down here in this right here, that this is our all-in-one search engine optimization pack that we're currently using. So it said the title is the same as here. So we're going to copy the title. We're going to go back down and paste it in here. And then back up into our article. You're going to be a lot of scrolling up and down right here, but it's all good. So the description, don't highlight the word description, but you can cut that back down to here. Paste. Back up to here. Now, the other way to do this is you could go back into a different window like we were doing earlier. So you can do that. Whichever workflow works best for you is fine. And I'm going to paste the keywords in. Don't check mark any of these. And if you want to, let's see, we'll come back up here. So we're going to have that is all gone. Content protection is no. And here's what this all means. No, do not protect this content. We want non-members to be able to access the post as well. We've already hidden from members what we don't want them to have access to with this right here. It says this short code where it says wish list member, WLM, is member. That means this stuff here will only be seen if they're a member logged into the site. So this is telling us down here that, and make sure enrolled and free for 45 days is marked. And you don't have to change any of this stuff. Save draft. Okay. That's the gist of it. So what we want to do now is see what spacing and how everything looks. So you can go down here to preview. And in a different window, it'll open up a preview of the post. Pretty close preview of what the post will look like when it's live. Not everything will be here, but most of it. Most of it will be here. This is what it will look like. All right, so here's our video. That looks good. That looks good. A space, the description of the video. That looks good. The poll looks good. There's a good space here, more than just fun. All right, right here. And then, our pin it button pops up. So we can pin that. That looks good. Because yeah, it is all right. Good space here with barrier busters. Now, notice here where barrier busters, there's a space here, more than just fun, space, and then there's no space here. So we have to come over here, go to barrier busters, hit space, or hit the return key. I noticed there wasn't one behind spiritual foundations. And there's no extra space here. So I hit return twice. That got me my extra space right in here. There's spiritual foundations. We've added that one. We scroll up, no space here in variations. So we're going to come in here, add a space, and like, oh, now we have a little bit too big of a space right here. So we're going to get rid of that, delete one of those, have an extra. Now, for some reason, space again, cutting room floor. As I'm scrolling down, I'm like, cutting room, well, that doesn't look right. That's because we forgot to make this a heading 3 tag. And this should just be a paragraph tag. I'm having to add spaces here. All right. And this should have been an H4. I missed that in my talking. And a space there. That's going to be a space I don't need. Okay, so I just made several changes there. Come down here and save draft. All right, so now everything is done. You've got everything converted over. Save draft. You can come back in here to the wall on FreedCamp, and here in the wall, let us know that the post is in draft mode in WordCamp, or WordCamp, excuse me, WordPress. And then I'll log in to WordPress, and I'll give it a once over, and we'll go from there.